CAT is roughly about 5 weeks from now. In about 35 days time, you will be giving what you will consider to be the most important examination in your life. I have put in a simple set of tips and techniques which you can follow in these last 35 40 odd days to help you ease your nerves and prepare well for the CAT examination. If you have any further queries, do let us know on our WhatsApp link as well as on our Facebook and YouTube channels. I'm also doing a special live session with shiksha.com on their Facebook page. It will be held on 18th October 2019. The link to that particular session will be available in the description to this video, so please do check that out as well. So what can be achieved in about 35-40 days time? Quite a bit, or maybe nothing, depending on how you look at it. But one thing which you need to be very, very clear at this point of time is be practical with your preparation. Remember, even our Prime Minister could not win quite a few Lok Sabha seats or quite a few areas. So there is no point trying to please every single person. There will always be areas which you will not be able to master. There will always be areas which you are really good at. So the first thing that you should try to do is understand what your strengths are. Okay, make sure that anything which is not working for you, you're basically throwing it out. You have tried all the experimentation, all different techniques, magic potions, nothing worked. So go back to the basics, look at what you're good at and stick to it. This will ensure that there are certain number of marks which basically you will get irrespective of how easy or how difficult the CAT examination actually turns out to be. Remember, it is always better to actually come up as a respectable competitor rather than trying very, very hard, trying to reach irrational goals and ending up becoming a complete loser. Right? Even if you're aiming for a 99 plus percentile college, getting a 98.5 is still a better, you will be in a better scenario versus hitting only a 90. Similarly, if you're trying to hit 90 plus and you hit about 88, 89, there are quite a few colleges which are available at that stage as well. So your first aim is to protect what you already have. I'm not asking you to be conservative. I'm not asking you to be overly cautious about it, but you need to be very clear about where your strengths are and what are the areas which are really, really not working for you. Now, continuing in the same vein, the next thing that you should do is not be conservative. Right? This is the time where you should really step up and be aggressive about your preparation. If you're taking 2 mocks a week, try to increase it to 3 mocks a week. If you were putting in 3 hours a day, try to put in or get in some 1 extra hour every day. A lot of people give up at this particular stage. In fact, a lot of people are so demoralized and so tired at this stage that even if you put in a little bit more, you will actually do much better than what you actually expect. Remember, just by turning up for the examination, you actually end up scoring better than about 30 or 1,000 people. Every year, roughly between 15 to 40,000 people fill up the CAT examination form and they don't turn up for the examination. So just by turning up for the center and entering the computer hall, you basically have already done better than them. This also affects people who are scoring consistently between 60 to 80 percentile in the major mocks. You will have a slightly higher percentile than what you actually got, assuming that you gave all your mocks consistently. Because again, a lot of non-serious people come up for the examination, they are not going to be as prepared as you are. So if you're hitting a 60-65 percentile in a major mock, you will probably end up getting a 75 odd percentile in the examination. If you're hitting about 80 odd percentile in a top mock provider, you will end up getting 85 or probably even 90 percentile in the mock examination. But it works on the flip side as well. If you have been hitting only 80 percentile, you cannot suddenly assume that you're going to get a 95 plus percentile unless something drastically changes or you're going to win the lottery. Now, people do win lotteries. That is an exception. Another thing which a lot of people basically end up sacrificing is their social activity and their fun activity. Right? I am not asking you to become a saint at this point of time. You have your priorities, right? But please do take care of your social circle. Tell them like what exactly you're doing. Don't cut yourself off from the rest of the world. You're basically going to feel miserable at the end of it. Enjoy your Diwali, enjoy your time with your friends, go out for your movies, or if you want to watch a match, please do watch a match. But there is no point watching a Manchester United match when you especially know that they are going to play like shit. Please prioritize what are the things which you need to do. Having fun is equally important. As the saying goes, all work and no play makes Jack a very dull boy. And if everything else fails, you always have a last nuclear option. Diwali is coming up, Dhanteras is going to come up, so it will be a nice time to start investing in probably an amulet of your choice, or if there is any particular stone which probably is going to help you with your Rashi or the planetary alignments, please do invest over there, because sometimes dawa ki nahi, dua ki zarurat hoti hai. That completes this particular session on what to do in the last 5 weeks to the CAT examination. I am doing a special session with shiksha.com on their Facebook page. It will be a live session on Friday, which is on 18th of October. Do look at the description of this video to figure out how to go and join that session. Till we meet again the next time, all the best.